Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW IX WWE Challenge Run here over on the Blue Brand as we continue to build up towards our next premium live event over on SmackDown Unforgiven. Yep, I mean I've said that so much. If it wasn't Unforgiven, it is now. And yeah, the show's building up nicely. As you can see, last week's episode, Roman Reigns won the number contenders match. It's going to be Roman Cody for the WWE title in the main event. Banger, I know, just on a regular pay-per-view. Bayley made her return and stopped Tiffany Stratton's fun, which was kicking Sol Ruka, so stopped that. Giovanni Vinci's here, and he won on his debut. Insane concept, I realise. And Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin became number contenders to the WWE Tag Team titles. So it's all a go here, and I'm excited. So without further ado, let's jump into things, shall we, with another episode, the penultimate episode of SmackDown heading into Unforgiven of SmackDown. And the show's going to get underway with a contract signing between the original, the only, the one Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, and the WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. Nick Aldis in the ring, table in the ring. Roman comes out first, which he looks like it gets taken aback by. Having to wait for someone else to come out, and then come out, Cody does. In the ring, face to face, again. Paul Heyman by Roman's side, the wise man. And Roman says, here we are again, Cody, dancing this dance like we've done in the past so many times. And I will do in the future, I'm sure, over that title. Again and again and again. And I won. You won. Now we're back. This time it's a little different though, Cody, isn't it? Because my waist is a little bit wider and yours lighter, not whiter. And yours is that a little bit heavier. Because you got my championship title around it. You got the Tribal Chiefs championship title around it. And that won't stand for much longer, Cody. No, no, no. You wanted me to win this match, I did it. I smashed him, I stacked him, I pinned him. And now here we are again. One more time. But this time, Cody, ain't no one going to save your ass. This time, Cody, Seth's not going to be there. This time, I'm not going to have to make the decision of which of you I want to smash first. No, no, no. This time, it's you and me. And I'm going to smash you, Cody. I'm going to smash you harder than I've ever smashed anyone before. In the middle of that ring, I'm going to beat you. And I'm going to take my championship back. Roman Reigns signing the contract. And Cody saying, well, I think I know what we all want to talk about. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in the ring again for this championship. Again, it's not the grandest stage of them all, no. But it's us. A spectacle, no matter the occasion, location, no matter what it's for. But somehow, some way, it always seems to be for this. Because this is all we could ever battle for, Roman. Two alpha dogs. Here on SmackDown. Here in the WWE. Here in professional wrestling. But only one of us can rule atop the kingdom. I finished my story with you, Roman, at WrestleMania. I closed that book and I started writing another. The one with me. And this belt round my waist. And yet you show up again, the reoccurring character. Like you say, maybe we're destined to do this forever. If that's the case, I look forward to each and every one of those encounters, Roman, but I know how to beat you now. I know how to defeat you. More importantly than any of that, I know that I will be damned before I let this title slip through my grasps like you did. You held it for so long, Roman. You got complacent and you slipped up and you let it go. You thought no one could touch you, no one could dance with the Tribal Chief. Well, guess what? The American Nightmare did, and the American Nightmare is WWE Champion. But I'm not going to get complacent, Roman, and I'm not going to slip. I'm not done. And my story with this championship is not done until I say it is. And at Unforgiven, I don't say it is. So we can dance this dance again, Roman. But it's going to end the exact same way. My arm raised, this championship in my hands. And you defeated. Cody signing the contract. Both men stand up face to face. Nick Aldis between them. Cody Rhodes raises the WWE Championship in the air. As then, out of nowhere, one from each end. No, both of them behind Roman Reigns. You know, running and attacking him, shoving him into Cody, pushing him down as well. The Gorillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, Solo Sikoa's boys. Rushing into the ring, attacking Roman Reigns, beating him down. You know, Cody got sent flying back, so he's out of the picture for a second. When he gets to his feet and he sees this, he could leave this. He could leave Roman to get beat down before his match, but that's not Cody Rhodes. That's not the face of SmackDown. That's not a WWE champion, isn't it? Gets to his feet, takes off his jacket. He's got a minute. Well, maybe not in the quickest rush to stop it, but takes off his jacket. Wouldn't want to break that. It's very expensive and fancy. It's Cody Rhodes. And charges into Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, fighting them off. Roman back to his feet and joining in. Nick Aldis calling in security to separate the men for an 89. And those four men will compete in that tag team match later tonight. Roman and Cody forced to team up in the main event. As Nick Aldis goes back down from that chaos to a bit more chaos as Mia Yim and Indi Hartwell continue to argue from last week. Their women's tag title match, they were working well together, but the wanton needs to be the one to get that pin, you know, to maybe build that little bit extra momentum of getting the physical pin itself heading into the, you know, wanting to prove they should be the one competing for that women's United States title, boiling over a bit as they also start to brawl. And just, I don't know how many security men we have left, but so Nick Aldis having to physically separate this himself and get between them. And he says, you two want to battle it out, you're more than welcome to, okay? Later on tonight, Indi Hartwell, Mia Yim, in that ring, with an official, in an official match. But for right now, I don't really have the time or security for this, so let's just back off, okay? He manages to get a couple security guards to kind of get them apart from each other for a 48, as they will compete later tonight as well. As for now, out comes Kiana James with her client on SmackDown, Giovanni Vinci. An impressive display last week against a man who shall not be named because someone, me, does not really look into their local talent too much, it would seem. He will be doing so in the future, though. But he will be facing local talent I do know right now because Zion Quinn's in the ring. He got fired. But hey, we're in the area. We need someone here at the Mobile Civic Centre Arena. Let's give him a little paycheck. Giovanni Vinci versus Zion Quinn. You know, Vinci getting to show his strength and it coming off maybe a bit more impressive now as well against Zion Quinn, the man of his size and stature. In the end, Zion Quinn trying to put up a fight, but it is Giovanni Vinci with the frog splash for the victory. For a 49, I'll take that. 52 Vinci, 28 Quinn, 40 for the wrestling, 34 for the crowd. It's fine. It's just Giovanni Vinci getting to show what he can do again in the ring and pick up another victory and another little bit of momentum. Kiana James Enterprises' newest, flashiest asset. As we cut backstage, and it seems to be nothing but chaos here tonight on SmackDown, because walking by is Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, your number one contenders to the WWE Tag Team Championship. But, out of nowhere, they are attacked by Omos and Dijak, speaking of Kiana James Enterprises. The two big guys laying the also big but slightly smaller pair down on the mat as the camera turns to Pretty Deadly with the tag titles over their shoulders, a big fat smile on their faces as walks over Kiana James saying, are you satisfied with your service, boys? You know, Kiana with Giovanni, and Pretty Deadly say, yes, boy, you know, for a 50. You know, obviously Pretty Deadly have called in a little bit of help to try and help stop the team coming for their tag titles here for a 50. I'll say what we're all thinking. What an attractive lineup on this screen right now. Pretty Deadly, Kiana, Giovanni, Dijak, Omos, Corbin, Crews. What an attractive lineup this is. And I don't know if I've mentioned it. I definitely had Lordy. I love that background. let's go back to the ring and let a little bit of heat and anger go. Indi Hartwell and Mia Yim in action, and I've said it to Wild Brawl because that's what they're going to do. They're just going for each other. They don't even wait for the bell, honestly. They just immediately into each other and brawling each other. This alliance was very short-lived, no matter how excellent the tag team chemistry. As, yeah, they just battle out. In the end, they end up brawling out the ring. Referee telling him to get back. They ignore him and brawl up the ramp to the back. He counts 10, double count out. No winners here. 43, 47, 40, 39 Indi, 54 Mia. Happy enough with that. As Indi and Mia end up brawling to the back. Cameraman chasing to follow them. They made their way into the women's locker room. And it's just turned into kind of a massive brawl between kind of all the women around that Women's United States title picture. So Indi, Mia, Blair and Candice, the women they were feuding with. Bianca and Jade are there. You know, Chelsea and Piper. Everyone's just kind of there. Yeah, Chelsea and Piper kind of slipping out towards the end of it. But yeah, security have to be sent in. They're earning their paycheck tonight, I promise you, to break things apart here in the Women's United States title picture. As we go backstage, yeah, you missed him last week. And the week before, potentially. I can't remember if he was there. But yeah, he's here. L.A. Knight, your United States champion. And he says he's been turning it up. He's been enjoying himself. But unlike Logan Paul, he's not taking months out the game. Because it's LA Knight's game. And he doesn't need months. Couple weeks is all he needed to get here and get ready for this. So he's back here on Friday nights. The LA Knight Show. Yeah. To see who wants to step up to the United States champion and who wants to be the next person to get their ass whooped by the man who's got everybody saying L.A. Knight. As walks into frame, Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo says, L.A., you're good. I'm not going to try and deny that. But if I seem to recall when we've danced this dance in the past inside War Games, for example, I seem to remember myself coming out on top. I say like I can remember what happened at NXT TakeOver War Games 2021. Just give me half a second to make sure I haven't got Carmelo Hayes spouting absolute bull. Because I'll tell the story while I'm doing it now. On Raw, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, go check it out if you haven't. On Raw, Masked Magic did win the World Tag Titles thanks to Tom Hardy. If you haven't seen it and that didn't get you interested in it, I don't know what will. And I said Rey Mysterio became an 8-time champion. WWE acknowledged him as a 5-time. If you count his WCW, he is already an 8-time, so he would be a 9-time now. But for some reason, in this TW save, he had 5 WWE and 2 WCW, so I said he was a 7-time. So that is how that particular mix-up happened. Yes, Carmelo Hayes did win at War Games. Hell yeah, baby. 2.0, baby. Beat the black and gold. We danced this dance in the straight back into it. And I came out on top. And you were doing nothing. Nilch. Zero. Down in NXT. Winning $1 million fake championships while I was making $1 million as the face of NXT, as the NXT champion. Because when it comes down to it, LA, you can't go like I can go. So you want somebody to step up and take that title off you, I will happily do so. As walks by Andrade. And Andrade says that he knows what it takes to be NXT United States champion and NXT champion, if we're comparing things. And Melo, you can go, yeah, but so can I. I beat you. You might beat me, but I beat you as well. So, LA, if you're looking for someone to take that title off you, Andrade will happily do so as well. And LA Knight saying, well, if you two suckers both want to come for LA Knight's US Championship, I'll let you get in that ring tonight and settle who's getting their ass whooped 7 ways to Sunday at Unforgiven by LA Knight for a 75. Happy with that. Andrade Carmelo Hayes, once again, part 4 or 5, I think. I've lost track myself. They go at it again with a shot at the US title hanging above them. Who will come out on top and earn that shot? We'll have to wait and see now, won't we? Because that's later tonight. And for now, we'll go to the ring, where Tyler Bate has come out. And Tyler Bates saying, Pretty Deadly want to play dirty, that's fine. You want to take out Cruz and Corbin before your match? Okay. But you don't just get to do that and face no consequences. So you two come out here right now. Pretty Deadly happily waltzing out. Yes, boy. I don't know what you're talking about, Tyler. We would never get our perfectly manicured hands dirty like that. No. We could happily beat Cruz and Corbin by ourselves and Unforgiven, and we will happily still do so if they're fit and able to compete. And if you want to go right now, Tyler, we'll happily do that as well. But I don't know how good at maths you are, but there's two of us and only one of you now, isn't there? Oh. And Tyler saying, you might want to check your maths again, because you two idiots might not have any friends and might have to probably pay for yours, but I, especially here now in Florida, have a lot of friends. As out comes Trent 7. Yeah, baby. I'm taking advantage of this TNA partnership, thank you very much. Let's get him on the main roster. It's been one of the things I've enjoyed is utilising NXT talents, giving them the chance to shine and letting me see them as well by giving them an appearance here and there, see how they get on before any future stuff happens. And we got a TNA partnership, so hell, why not? Trent 7's here, baby. Tyler Bate calling in the reinforcements, his mentor, his mustache mountain partner, Trent 7 for a 49. As much as I can remember, I probably will still do this though. If a TNA star comes in, they will have their TNA background, so you know. NXT background, especially with the Raw and SmackDown backgrounds, I think it keeps it cleaner, and I like it. Trent 7's here, baby. We're going to have some tag team action. Pretty Deadly versus Mustache Mountain, 7 and Bate. And it's just a nice little match. You know, the 4 UK guys getting to show what they can do. It's quite lovely. In the end, Trent 7 in the ring. Got a hold of Elton Prince, and Kit Wilson hits him with a low blow. No, he hits him with the title, sure. You know, a championship he's never going to get to see, especially with that ugly little rat's nest on his face. For a 65, I'm more than happy with that. Mustache Mountain, didn't give them their name, I'll have to do that. Pick up the victory by DQ over the tag champs. 67 Tyler, 52 Kit, 53 Elton, 49 Trent. Happy with that. You know, 37 crowd, 50-5 wrestling. Very hot crowd in the end, but happy enough. 2 excellent chemistry tag teams. Hell, the first face, who I bet you thought, the first NXT TNA person will show up, that'll be Joe Hendry. No, Trent 7, thank you very much. We do things differently on the Matthew GCW channel. Tom Hardy's here. We have a certain standard to uphold. I say, referring to Trent 7. Sorry, Trent. But good match. I'm happy with that. I'm happy enough with all that. As out comes, you know, go commercial, come back, out comes Bayley. Bayley's back, baby. A lot of bees. Bayley calls out Tiffany Stratton. She says, Nia Jax, her friend, might not be WWE Women's Champion anymore, but you are. And I never got my rematch, so I want it. So last week you said you were happy to take on all challenges. Well, I'm issuing you a challenge right now, but Tiffany, let's do it right here, right now, in this ring, here at the Mobile Civic Center Arena in Florida. Yeah, that's where I live. That's where I'm currently at, yeah. Calling out Tiffy. Tiffy does come out, but says to Bayley, no, okay. The champ fights when the champ wants, okay? But you know what, Bayley? You wanna be handed something? Well, how about this? I have a little friend that you can fight. You know, Nia, my bestie, you know, queen, slay queen, might not be here, but I have another little friend who will happily beat your ass right now. As out comes Chelsea Green and Piper Niven for a 67. I forgot to put Piper in it. Chelsea and Piper come out. And yeah, Bayley versus Piper one-on-one right now. Piper's got the strength, you know. Bayley getting thrown around a little bit, but the crowd behind her, especially here in Florida. Bayley riding them up, and in the end, Bayley hits a big Bayley to belly suplex, apparently, for a 69. Happy with that. Bayley gets the win. 49 for the crowd, 61 for wrestling. 67 Bayley, 54 Piper. We take those. Bayley gets the victory, and her eyes still set as she stands tall, staring down Tiffany Stratton, who raises that WWE Women's Champion. I'm the champion, not you. Okay, you can keep your dirty little mitts far away from my title for a 67. Happy with that. Very happy with that. As then we do have the United States Championship #1 contenders match. Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, part Lord knows I don't know. 4, I want to say. I want to say both men were in that Fatal 4-Way WWE Championship contenders match last week when they took each other out. Carmelo Hayes on the top rope had a chance, hit nothing but net on AJ Styles, maybe win the match, but saw Andrade laid out on that announcer's table and couldn't help himself, put him through it after everything they've been through. Both men just go at it. I've told them to steal the show, as I always do, because it's what they're going to do no matter what I tell them, so I may as well just let them, leave them to it. Yeah, they just battle it out. They tear the house down, as only Andrade and Carmelo Hayes are ever going to do. In the end, both men coming close, both men, giving their shot. They know each other's moves is kind of the thing at this point. So they're both of them are kind of trying to bust out new moves to catch the other off guard. In the end, both men are fighting on the outside of the apron, hitting each other, and Andrade grabs a hold of Carmelo Hayes from behind. And this week, it is Andrade as the one who maybe has the chance to do something different. But even if it will hurt himself, decides to do the move that will also inflict pain on Carmelo Hayes as they hit what are we going to go with? Let's go with a Spanish fly. Yep. So they're standing on the outside of the apron, on the side by the announcer's table. You can see where this is going. And they're going to hit a Spanish fly. Let's get a little bit more height by jumping off the ropes. A little bit of a springboard to it. And they flip and go through the announcer's table. Referee in the ring watching on, counting. In the end, no choice to count to 10. Double count out. Neither man can beat the count and get into the ring. Andrade gets close. He's he's struggling to his feet. He's climbing up. He's holding onto the rope, bottom rope, and he's trying to drag himself in. But he's just too weak after going through the table. And on 9, as he's dragging himself up, let go. He can't hold anymore. Falls to the mat. 10. 82, another banger as always from these guys. 75 for the wrestling, 58 for the crowd, 85 Mello, 60 for Andrade. They have great chem. And he got the crowd buzzing. What more could you want? Carmelo Hayes and Andrade. A draw. So what now? Andrade, after the match, just about to back to his feet in the ring, kind of sitting down in one of the corners with his head in his hands. Can't believe it. So close yet so far. Mello Hayes on the outside, kind of sat against kind of the back, like he's got the announcer's chairs either side of him, and he just sat kind of between them, leaning against the barricade, as L.A. Knight, L.A. Knight, the US champion, comes out, and he says, "What a barn burner we just had here, folks, yeah? Yeah! Well, the thing is, though, it doesn't seem like either of you two managed to get the win. And so it's left with the question of what is old LA Knight going to be doing at Unforgiven. But you know what? If I was Logan Paul, that jackass, I'd probably just say, neither of you won, so I'm going to keep my title. I'm going to go back on vacation, catch a tan, take this championship with me, and SmackDown's not going to see the other side of me for another month. But no. Because Logan Paul might have been a coward, but LA Knight is a fighting champion, yeah. So, you know what? Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, and Unforgiven, LA Knight's going to happily kick both of your asses 7 ways to Sunday. Because whose game is it? LA Knight, yeah. Yeah. Big announcement, LA Knight, no fear. For the $1 million megastar, he'll happily take on both men, even after seeing what they just did in that ring. at Unforgiven. At Unforgiven, it will be LA Knight versus Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship in a triple threat match that is sure to be straight flames, honestly. Banger on the way for a 69. 67 for the LA Knight part, 62 for Melo and Andrade being very hurt. I'm glad the fans didn't enjoy that too much. Unforgiven, filling up, honestly. You know, Roman, Cody, Andrade, Melo, LA. Pretty Deadly versus Cruz and Corbin, if they're fit and healthy. Tiffany versus Bayley, perhaps, if that's the way we're going to be heading. Cards stacking up a little bit. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but cards definitely stacking up a little bit. As then, we have the main event. And I've clicked it too soon, but you could probably guess where this was going. Yeah. You know, Roman's still a bit beat up. So Cody in the ring for most of the match. Battling it out, but Cody making the hot tag. Roman in. Taking, Tama Tonga taken down. The strong man. Leaving Tonga lower. Superman punch. Spear. 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy. I'm glad it didn't pop up Roman and Cody have great chem, because that would have been too funny not to do something with. And it really would have pissed off Kevin Owens, I think. 83. Happy. 88 for Roman and Cody. 60 Tama Tonga. 40 Tonga lower. We take it. We take it. 65 for the crowd. 69 for the wrestling. Hey ho, here we go. Roman and Cody get their arms raised. Roman to his feet. Tama Tonga sliding in the ring though from behind, getting ready to attack Roman Reigns. Rushes at him, but Cody out of nowhere. Springboard hits the Cody cutter. Tama Tonga out the ring. And all that's left is Roman turns around to Cody Rhodes, sees Tama Tonga laid out, looks at Cody. But no shake of hands, just a look, an acknowledgement between both men of what's about to happen between them. But for now, Cody gets his title and raises it in the air. Face to face again, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Unforgiven. It's sure to be a banger. 92 for their face to face there to end the show. As SmackDown gets us an 84. Really good show. Increased our pop in 8 regions. Would have increased more, but limited number of viewers here. But hey, I don't care. Really good show. I've really enjoyed this episode of SmackDown. I said on Raw, I prefer kind of booking and recording Raw. I think that's because of kind of the characters and stuff going on there, but I enjoyed this episode. And I think as more characters kind of show up on SmackDown, I'll enjoy it even more as well. But yeah, hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please do let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Always love hearing what you think. Leave a like and subscribe for more so you don't miss a thing. On Raw, we've got Tom Hardy at the moment. We're just about to have day 7 of scripts and his stuff. So see where that's going, because, you know the Bible. No, it's day 6 next, isn't it? Yeah, it's day 6 and then day 7. So you're not going to miss that. You're not going to miss anything. We're heading towards Bad Blood. It's good to Ilja Dragunov. We're heading towards Unforgiven. It's Roman Cody. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Leave a like. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And as always, I just want to say a very, very special thank you for watching.